Archangel Michael says, the silence around you tonight holds a secret you cannot see but can feel deep inside your heart. Somewhere, someone is staring at your picture right now, and their eyes are wet with regret. They never imagined the day would come when they'd lose the right to be near you, yet here they are, trembling at the memory of your touch. They scroll through old photos like lifelines, whispering your name under their breath as though the air itself could return you. Their heart beats faster each time your smile appears, but it's not joy, it's pain, raw and heavy. They know they can't reach you anymore, but they can't stop looking either. The tears they hide are not ordinary tears. They fall with the weight of guilt, memories, and sleepless nights that refuse to end. Every drop carries a word they never said, a promise they broke, and a truth they wish they could tell you before it was too late. You might not feel it, but their energy lingers close to you. Every time the wind touches your face or your phone lights up without reason, it's their soul trying to reach out. Something inside them is breaking slowly, and heaven is watching it all unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They once pretended they were strong without you. They walked proudly, smiled loudly, and posted pictures as if life was perfect. But behind closed doors, they replay the moment they let you go, wishing they could rewrite time. The pain has turned into obsession. They look at your photos late at night when the world is asleep, whispering words no one else will ever hear. Their heart races, their chest tightens, and in that moment, they finally understand what they lost. Archangel Michael says, your name is not just in their memory, it's carved into their soul. They can't erase it, no matter how far they go or how many faces they meet. Their life now is an endless movie of what-ifs and maybes. They thought walking away would free them, but it chained them to their own regret. Every time they see your face, they are reminded of how deeply you loved them and how easily they took it for granted. Now, they'd give anything just to hear your voice again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You have moved forward, but somewhere, their spirit is still standing in the past, waiting for you to turn around. They can't escape the reflection of your eyes haunting them in every mirror. Even songs and random words remind them of you. It's a pain that no medicine can heal. Your photo has become their punishment and their comfort at the same time. They stare at it like a confession, silently telling you everything they were too proud to admit. Their tears fall quietly, but heaven hears every drop. They tried replacing you, but every face fades, every voice disappoints. Nothing compares to the energy you carried, the warmth, the softness, the peace that only your presence gave. Their nights are now colder, and their mornings feel empty. Archangel Michael says, you are protected from returning to that pain. What's gone was meant to teach, not to reopen. Yet, the universe allows them to feel this sorrow so they finally understand what true connection means. Type Amen to get blessing 555. When they close their eyes, they still see you standing there, smiling, glowing, distant but divine. It feels like a dream they can't wake up from. They whisper apologies to your picture, but deep inside, they know it's too late. Each tear that rolls down carries your name like a prayer. The same lips that once ignored your worth now tremble with guilt. Their soul keeps begging for forgiveness in silence. They remember the last time you looked at them, that quiet look that said everything words could not. It haunts them now, that moment frozen in their memory, like time refused to move forward. They can't escape it. They used to be the reason you cried, now they are the one drowning in their own sorrow. The roles have reversed, heaven saw it, and destiny wrote it that way. They are learning the cost of losing a soul that was sent to heal them. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Some nights they dream of you, waking up breathless, reaching for a ghost that isn't there. Their pillow is soaked in tears, yet they still smile through it when people ask if they're okay. No one knows how deeply your absence has hollowed their heart. The photo they keep isn't just an image, it's a doorway to everything they destroyed. They stare, hoping your eyes might forgive them through the pixels. But your silence speaks louder than words ever could. Archangel Michael says, this pain they feel is not punishment, it's awakening. The universe is making them relive every moment they caused you pain, so they finally understand what unconditional love was. Their tears are the language of realization. They can't go back, but they can never truly move on either. Their world spins in circles around your memory. Even the people closest to them can feel something missing, your energy, your light, your love. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You might sense their sadness without knowing why. It's that sudden heaviness in your chest, that random thought of them out of nowhere. That's their soul brushing against yours, hoping you'll remember for just a second. But heaven doesn't want you to turn back. You were chosen to rise higher, to heal from the weight of their shadow. Your destiny isn't behind you, it's unfolding in front of you like dawn breaking after a storm. They still scroll through your posts in silence, their heart racing with every update. They want to reach out, but fear freezes their fingers. They know they no longer deserve the peace your presence once gave. Archangel Michael says, divine justice doesn't always come through anger, sometimes it arrives through realization. The greatest lesson they'll ever learn is that losing you wasn't fate, it was choice. And choices carry consequences that echo forever. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They try to distract themselves, but every distraction leads back to you. They hear your laughter in crowded places, they see your reflection in passing strangers. Every reminder pulls them deeper into a grief they can't name. The photo they saved has fingerprints of longing. They stare at it until dawn, tracing your smile, memorizing your eyes. It's like they're searching for forgiveness through the pixels, but all they find is emptiness. Sometimes they whisper, I wish I had stayed, and the air around them goes still. Heaven listens, but doesn't interfere. Because what's meant to be learned must be felt, not undone. Your spirit, however, has grown stronger. You've learned to forgive without reopening doors, to love yourself without needing their validation. That's what terrifies them the most, your peace without them. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They scroll through your pictures and feel something breaking, the illusion that they could replace your energy. They see your glow and realize it wasn't luck, it was grace. They remember how you prayed for them, how you believed in them even when they didn't. Now the roles have shifted. They are the one praying, wishing, crying, hoping heaven gives them one more chance to explain. But the silence between you has become sacred, it's not meant to be broken. Archangel Michael says, they will continue to see signs of you until they understand the lesson, love isn't owned, it's honored. You were never meant to chase, you were meant to be valued. That's why their tears flow, because their soul finally sees what their eyes once ignored. Your photo has become a mirror for them. Every time they look, they see the version of themselves they destroyed. And in that reflection, they beg silently for the forgiveness you already gave in your heart long ago. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Heaven has closed certain doors not to punish them, but to protect you. You've endured enough, and your spirit deserves peace. Still, there's something poetic about how their pain mirrors your old heartbreak, a perfect balance of divine justice. Now, when the wind blows softly at night, know that somewhere someone whispers your name with trembling lips. Their eyes swollen from tears, their heart aching for what's gone. They are paying the price of your silence, a silence stronger than any goodbye. They hold their phone close, scrolling through your smile, whispering your name like a prayer they don't deserve to say. They remember how you used to care, how your energy used to heal them. But now, heaven has taken that light back. Archangel Michael says, let them cry. Let their tears water the seeds of wisdom. Because you, my child, have been chosen to rise, not to return. Their chapter was necessary, but your destiny is eternal. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you might feel warmth. That's your angels shielding you from the pull of the past. The person who cries at your photo is learning that love cannot survive where respect was missing. Heaven has set you free. They'll keep looking at your picture, lost between what was and what could have been. But you've already crossed into the life written for you, a life of calm, abundance, and divine timing. Their tears are not your burden anymore, they are their own redemption. Every image of you they keep is a silent sermon from the universe. This is what real love looked like. They know they'll never find it again, because it wasn't just about you. It was about the light that moved through you. And as you walk ahead, remember, the same angels that once watched you cry are now guarding your peace. The past is no longer your home, it's just a story heaven finished for you. They can't stop returning to your profile. Even when they promise themselves to move on, the temptation drags them back. The moment your face appears, the world freezes, and their heart breaks again in silence. The guilt burns inside like a quiet storm. They can't forget the look in your eyes the day everything ended. That expression haunts them more than any word could ever do. Sometimes they whisper to themselves, "You didn't deserve this." But the echo only reminds them of how they ruined something rare. They scroll again, hoping the next photo will ease the pain, but it only makes it worse. Archangel Michael says, what they lost was divine. You were not a chapter, you were a revelation they couldn't handle. Now the angels are ensuring you never carry that same heartbreak again. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. They keep your messages hidden like relics, afraid to delete them but unable to read them without trembling. Each word reminds them of the love that once felt endless. Their tears stain the screen as if the device itself absorbs their regret. They stare at the timestamps, remembering the exact hours when you used to reply instantly. Those little notifications that once lit their soul are now lifeless memories. The emptiness inside them has turned into a storm no one can calm. They try to smile in public, pretending life is okay. But their heart knows the truth, they're haunted. Every mirror they face shows them your reflection, not theirs. Archangel Michael says, you were not meant to chase. Your energy was sacred, and heaven had to remove you so they could learn what they took for granted. Now they cry because the divine connection they mocked has become their greatest loss. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. They replay your voice in their mind. The softness, the calm, the truth, everything feels unreachable now. It's like hearing an angel through a closed door. Late at night, they light their phone screen and stare at your smile for hours. They remember the way you used to make them feel safe. Now that safety is gone, replaced with coldness and regret. Every photo they see brings a new wave of realization, you were never the problem. They were just too blind to recognize a blessing wrapped in human form. That's why heaven allowed distance, so truth could finally echo in their soul. Archangel Michael says, their tears are being counted in heaven, each one marking a step in their awakening. You were the mirror they needed, and now their reflection feels unbearable. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. The universe is shifting around them. Every song, every scent, every place carries your memory like invisible ink. No matter how hard they try to erase it, destiny keeps writing you back into their thoughts. Their heart has become a battlefield between guilt and longing. They tell themselves they're over it, but one glance at your picture breaks every lie. They are living proof that losing the right soul can destroy a lifetime of pride. You might feel a strange calm lately, as if something has been released from your energy. That's heaven removing their grief from your path. Their pain no longer belongs to you, it's being recycled into lessons for them. Archangel Michael says, the angels stood witness when you were crying alone, and now they stand guard while you heal. The roles have shifted, divine justice is unfolding perfectly. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. They've started to realize that no one else smiles like you. No one listens like you. No one carries that light that you carried so effortlessly. Even when they meet new faces, they keep comparing every soul to yours. But no one fits, because your energy was heaven sent. It was never about your looks, it was your aura that captured them. Now, each time they see your photo, their breath catches. They don't just see your face, they see what they lost, what they betrayed, what they'll never regain. Their tears flow not out of sadness alone, but out of deep spiritual regret. Archangel Michael says, this is their soul's purification. Every tear is a drop of truth washing away their illusions. You are being blessed for the pain you endured in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The angels have closed the old cycle. The pain that once buried you has now turned into power. You are stepping into a new chapter where their tears no longer touch your destiny. They will watch from afar, knowing they can never come close again. Their heart will ache every time your name is mentioned. That ache is heaven's way of reminding them that some blessings vanish when disrespected. Your journey is no longer about survival, it's about ascension. You are glowing differently now, lighter, stronger, untouchable. Even they can sense your peace from a distance and it burns their conscience. Archangel Michael says, let them watch, let them remember. Their tears are proof that heaven has restored balance. What was once your pain has become your power. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. They can't delete your pictures, even though looking hurts. Because in every frame, they see the version of themselves that used to feel alive. That's the cost of losing something real, it keeps replaying forever. They whisper your name when no one's around, their voice trembling like a confession. Sometimes they even speak to your photo, hoping your soul hears them. But you've already moved beyond the frequency of their guilt. Every night they promise not to look again, and every morning they fail. It's become their addiction, their ritual, their punishment. Your image is the ghost that won't leave their heart. Archangel Michael says, the energy between you two was written by divine ink. Now that they've torn the page, heaven will not rewrite it. You are free, truly, finally free. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You may not know it, but they talk about you with trembling lips. They tell people you were different, but no one understands the depth of that word. Only heaven knows how deeply your spirit changed theirs. They thought love was replaceable, but now they know it isn't. They thought time would heal, but it hasn't. Every day without you feels like standing in the rain with no shelter. Sometimes they see someone with your hair, your walk, your laughter, and they freeze. For a moment, hope flickers. Then reality reminds them you're gone for good. Archangel Michael says, your peace is their lesson. Your silence is sacred. The universe is using your stillness to awaken their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They didn't just lose a person, they lost divine protection that came through you. You carried light in your words and truth in your silence. You were the reason their life had direction. Now they wander, restless, seeking meaning in every corner. Nothing feels stable anymore. Their nights have become long corridors of memories they can't escape. They open your photo again, holding the phone tightly, afraid it will disappear. They whisper, I wish I could start over, but the angels don't let the past reopen. The door is sealed for your protection. Archangel Michael says, what's ahead for you is bigger than the heartbreak. A miracle awaits you, one that your old pain prepared you for. Let their tears water the soil for your new blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Heaven is rewriting your story. The energy that once drained you is being replaced by abundance and peace. The angels are aligning everything to reward your patience. Their tears will keep falling until they finally learn gratitude. But you, my child, will rise like the dawn, radiant, untouchable, and free. Your glow will blind those who once took you for granted. They will continue to cry over your photo, not realizing that their tears are writing their own karma. The same way they once made you feel invisible, they will now feel unseen. It's divine balance in motion. Archangel Michael says, stay grounded, stay kind, stay protected. You are walking into your divine season. Let the past cry, you are walking toward your crown. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. And when the final tear falls from their eyes, they'll understand, love was never about possession, it was about presence. You were a blessing they didn't value, and now your absence teaches them the truth. You, however, have transformed. You no longer chase closure, you embody it. Your soul has learned to breathe again without the weight of their shadow. Heaven smiles upon you now. The angels are clearing your path of old energies, replacing sorrow with serenity. You are stepping into alignment, and this time, you won't need to look back. Archangel Michael says, your destiny is unfolding beautifully. The person crying over your photo is a chapter of your story, but not your ending. Walk forward,